Okay, so this video is going to walk you through Chapter 4, Lesson 5, Example 2, letters B and D, the two problems we didn't get to in class. Okay, so for letter B, since it's subtracting, we know that we need to divide the big numbers. So we have log base 4 of 100 over x plus 1, and that equals 1. Okay, so remember your subtracting rules. We have to divide the big pieces. Alright, so now we need to get things to cancel out so we can get rid of the logs and solve for x. So since we have a base of 4 right here, that means we want to turn this into 4 to the log of 4, 100 over x plus 1. And since we did it to that side, we need to also do it on this side. So this will be 4 to the first. Since this is a 4 here, and this is a 4 here, these cancel out. So on the left side, we are left with 100 over x plus 1, and that equals 4 to the first, which is just 4. Okay, now that the log's gone, all we need to do is solve for x. So in order to do that, we need to get rid of the denominator. So we're going to multiply by x plus 1 on this side, so we have to do it on this side as well. So now these cancel, and we have 100 on the left side, and that equals 4 times x plus 1 on the right side. Since you are multiplying the 4 times the whole thing, we need to distribute. So we have 100 equals 4x plus 4. And then we just need to solve for x. So we'll start by subtracting 4 from this side. So we need to do it on this side. So we have 96 equals 4x. And then we need to divide by 4 on both sides. So we end up with x equals 24. Sorry, running out of space. Okay, and that's our final answer. D is the same idea. Since D is addition, remember that we need to multiply our big numbers. So we have log base 12 of x times x plus 1, and that equals 1. Remember the addition rule. If they have the same base, you can multiply those big numbers to make them one piece. Since this is a base of 12, that's what we need to use as our base to get things to cancel out. So we're going to put 12, and then the log of 12, x times x plus 1. Sorry for the terrible writing. I forgot my stylus at school. And that equals 12 to the first. Okay, so now we can get this to cancel with this. So we are left with x times x plus 1 on this side, and that equals 12 on that side. Okay, so since this x is in front of these parentheses, we're going to distribute here. So that's x times x will give us x squared, plus x times 1 is x, equals 12. We can't solve this. If you have two x's, we can't solve it. So what we're going to do is subtract this 12 and put it over here onto the left side. So we get x squared plus x minus 12 equals 0. And now we can do your favorite and factor. So we make our x. On top goes a times c, so we have negative 12. On bottom is 1. So we need something to multiply to get negative 12 and add to 1. So 3 and 4 will work. But we know 1 needs to be negative because we need the negative 12, but they need to add to a positive 1. So we're going to make this one the negative. The 3 would be negative. So we end up with x minus 3, x plus 4 equals 0. Then we need to set each piece equal to 0 so we can solve. So we have x minus 3 equals 0, x plus 4 equals 0. So if we add 3 on both sides here, x equals 3, minus 4 here, so x equals negative 4. You cannot have a negative number in a logarithm. It's undefined. It doesn't work. So we are going to keep this one. So our answer is the x equals 3. If you end up with a negative one, it doesn't work. So that is not the answer that you want. Okay, so go ahead now and open the worksheet that's in the folder on your backpack. It's kind of a review of all of lesson 5. So it goes over the stuff we did last time and then this new stuff today. If you have any questions, please email me. The information is in the instruction sheet. Enjoy the rest of your day.